Pete Cossaboon, the Angel Encourager. PeteCossaboon.com. That's PeteCossaboon.com. You can also get me on Facebook.com/The Angel Encourager. So, who is Archangel Jeremiel? Well, Archangel Jeremiel is known as the Life Review Archangel. And what that means is that there are many lessons that we have in life. In fact, everything that we encounter is a lesson. And when we don't learn that lesson, guess what happens? We go through it again. Hello, Dreamer 1903. Thank you so much for joining. So really, it's about us learning through the experiences that we've had and growing through those experiences so that we don't ever have to do it again. And Archangel Jeremiel helps us to see what we've been through, see what we're facing, and really get us to take like a hardcore look at why we're facing what we're facing, why things come to us that come to us. When we become spiritual, when we become mindful, we realize that everything comes through us. When others shame us or judge us or view us as less than in some way, that has to be something that we actually are putting out there ourselves, because others can't see us the way, others only see us the way we see ourselves. It's an interesting experiment. If you walk into a room with people that don't know you, dress a little bit differently and treat yourself a little bit differently and tell a different story. Go ahead and just tell some wild story and see how people react to you, perhaps in an environment that you'll never see these people again. Do an experiment like that and see how others view you, how others treat you, how others speak to you. And it's very interesting. Sometimes people will walk into a room, they may be very well dressed and they look nice and everything like that, and everybody treats them in a certain way. And then they open their mouth and they start telling their story. And it doesn't match, and then everything is just kind of flipped around. So that's just kind of the idea of how what you put out there, how you view yourself, is how others and life in general reacts to you. So anyway, getting back to Archangel Jeremiel, he helps us with spiritual awareness of who we are and where we are. He helps us to take the past memories, the past experiences that we've had, and to learn how to be thankful through them, because everything that you have been through in your life has made you the awesome being that you are right now. It has taught you what you now know, and you can now take those experiences and you can live through them better yourself, and you can teach other people. You know that the most profound teachers that you know right now that you love talking to have been through some really crazy stuff. And if they hadn't been through that, and if they hadn't gotten on the other side of where they could be thankful for that, they wouldn't now be able to teach that to you and others. They wouldn't have that profound voice. They wouldn't be as funny as they are, and as enlightening as they are, and as entertaining as they are, and as educational as they are. So just know, hi Connie, thank you for joining. So just know that as you accept where you are and what you've been through, and you become thankful for every experience. The Bible says to be thankful for all things. It doesn't say to be thankful for just some things. It says to be thankful for all things. And there's a reason for that, because you are the awesome being you are because of what you've been through. So go with Archangel Jeremiel. Ask him to help you with a life review of what you've been through, to show you why things keep cycling back to you. Why do you keep having those same bad relationships? Different faces, different names, different places, but the exact same relationship. Why do you keep having the same problems? Maybe perhaps the same cyclical bad jobs, or problems at home, or perhaps everything seems to break down over and over again, or whatever it is. You keep having the same money problems. You get out of debt and then you go right back into debt. Why does this keep happening? It's some kind of cycle that you're in. So ask Archangel Jeremiel to show you what you're actually supposed to be learning, or could be learning through that experience, that can take you to the next step. And then once you learn, that is something that you can teach to others. That gives you a new skill set. And now with the new paradigm of how we're doing business with others, there's so much training out there, even right here on Periscope, where we're training others through our own life experience. And some of us are making money whether you are or not, that you're bringing value out to the world. And as you bring out value in the world in some way, value will always come back to you. So Archangel Jeremiel is there to help you with that life review, for you to view what you've been through why it's positive and how it can be turned into something positive, and how you can change it around to where you can have a new experience, because we all want the new. We're all energy beings. It's all about energy. And you want to move forward. You don't want to stay stagnant. So many times you hear about, oh, we should go back to the old days. If we all went back to the old days, we'd be miserable, because that's not who we are. We're about the new. We're about expansion. We're about energy. We're about constant movement. We're about change. And sometimes change doesn't mean you have to have new people, new places, and that type of thing, but something about it needs to change, the way you look at it, or just the way you deal with it, or whatever. There needs to be some newness to everything all the time, and y'all know what I mean, because things get boring after a while. And that's just the way we're built. And once you accept that and know that, then you can move into a new life in such beautiful ways. And one of the most important lessons to really learn that Archangel Jeremiel will help you learn also is the concept of unconditional love. Now, what is unconditional love? That means loving unconditionally. So the idea is, I don't love you because of how you treat me, and I don't love this situation because of how I feel in it. I just love. And once I go from a point of life where I don't need you to treat me a certain way, or I don't need this condition to be exactly like that for me to be happy and for me to be joyful, then I'm in a true point of power, and so are you. So ask Archangel Jeremiel to help you with the life review, to teach you the lessons that you can learn from what you've been through so that you can have new experiences, and to help you with that spiritual awareness and enlightenment, and step into unconditional love, where you can be in that true point of power, where you can bring forth what you want to bring, because that's who you are. So check me out at PeteCasaboon.com or at The Angel Encourager on Facebook. I'm knowing that all of you are doing well, and I'm sending out great angelic love to all of you. Love, peace, release.